It's Nina
and Ashley back with the bullshit.
and this is the Young and Gettin It Podcast.
Episode 41.
41. Just so you guys know, you can find us on Apple Podcasts or iTunes. Search Young and Gettin It Podcast. Please subscribe, rate and review. We love to see your reviews. Also, you can find us on soundcloud.com/YAGIP. Please follow us on there and comment. We'll comment back. We're also on YouTube. Just search Young and Gettin It Podcast. Remember, we're millennials, so there's no G at the end of getting. We're getting it. You know what I'm saying? Also, we're on Google Play, Stitcher, and Pocket Casts.
You can also find us on Twitter and Instagram at YAGI_podcast. You can also go on our Facebook, facebook.com/YAGIPod. We have our website, www.weareyagip.com. And we also have multiple ways of contacting us outside of our website, which are our email, Ashleyandninapod@gmail.com. And then we have our Google Voice, which is 323-486-3811. I got excited because I went on there and checked it today. I was like, oh, yay, we have a message. And guess what it was? A message from like a fucking like porn bot.
Right.
I just deleted it and blocked it. Tragic.
Like, we got excited for a porn bot.
Yep.
And just you're like, block.
Like, me and Nina were both like,
oh, okay.
Nope.
Also, hit us up in our DMs too. We don't mind.
Yeah. And then also on our Instagram, when I post, send us a message, y'all.
Send us a question.
Or just send us like a question in general.
We've appreciated the question so far. It makes it more interesting. We like to hear from other people, which is why we collab with other people. And so we want to hear from y'all too.
And then I guess we should start off with R.I.P. Aretha Franklin. She died.
Oh, yeah. R-E-S-B-E-C-T. Let me R-E-S-B. Whoa. Let me R.
What are you trying to do? Where are we going with this?
P-E-C-T, her song, and not sing. But since I have dyslexia, that took about 200 hours longer than that needed to take.
Because I was just like, where are you going with this?
R-E-S-P.
Oh, you gotta sound it out. How does your sound?
Had to sing it.
Like, how'd you learn how to spell independent? I-N-D-E-P-E-N-D-T.
You spelled it wrong. You said D-T.
Yep. That's what like, you know those memes that have been out recently, like how you sing songs as a kid versus how you sing songs as an adult, and it's like, what song was it?
Oh yeah,
it was some real popular song, and I'm like, yes, I definitely sang that part wrong. The same word was wrong.
Like T-Pain said that about some of his songs. He was like, yeah, this is actually what I said. And we're like, nigga, you never corrected us,
right? You just want to let the whole nation be wrong.
In the context of artists, I had to get Ashley to listen to Nicki Minaj's album because it's not that good.
Yeah, I always take a long time to do stuff, but in the process of like getting ready to listen to her album, I forgot I told David I would go with him to her concert, so I'm like, no, I gotta be a fan.
Maybe it's fun there though.
That's why I'm hoping, because it's like I know I don't like Drake in real life, so
right, he's a terrible person.
Yeah. So I'm trying to see, like, maybe I'll like Nicki Minaj performing.
Yeah, well, I don't understand why she makes those faces. She'll be like, I don't know.
Yeah,
like
it's
not
just like
not her crazy faces. She just be looking angry. Like when people be rapping her songs, she just be like,
she feeling it. She's feeling
like,
that shit in her soul.
I just okay. First of all, Queen Radio. It's like, is she gonna host a radio show? What the fuck? She has a radio station now.
I didn't look into it. I don't
know how that works. It's like, bitch, don't you got a lot of shit to do? How the fuck you don't have a radio station? She's like never gonna be there.
Like that thing we were gonna go to, and they said the guy may or may not be there. No, he won't be at all.
Any of them.
Like none of the events. He's not gonna be at none of the events that he's throwing under his name. Right. But he sent out trained people.
It's like, oh, so you guys hired for a position, and then you just took them
and trained them. Okay,
you guys are full of shit. But yeah, no. That was just one thing. Queen Radio confused me a little bit because I don't understand how Nicki Minaj can't commit to that. But we listened to her album. I said that very quietly earlier because I'm like, the Barbs, they're crazy.
Yeah,
they're really crazy. They're really wild. They will attack you.
But honestly, I don't care.
Yeah, because I liked Chun Sui. I never liked Chun Li. I like Barbie Tings, obviously, and I liked how Lala Milan made a spin off of that song, and then Katie Don made a spin off of response to Lala. It's good.
I don't be in the world, so I don't know about any of this.
Oh my god, it's entertaining as fuck. I'm liking these new Instagram people that are getting really famous.
Oh, that's what you sent to me, and I couldn't watch it because I was somewhere where I couldn't watch it with sound.
Yeah, they went in.
Okay.
They went in. Basically, they're roasting all the Instagram famous people.
Oh, lovely.
Like, yes,
lovely.
This is what
necessary.
I need to see.
So necessary.
But yeah, so
there's not much to say about it. Like,
if you don't want to get your ass beat,
I mean, no, it's good. I listened to it this morning, and for the first couple of songs that are like have the stars next to them in iTunes, I understood why they had stars next to them, and it's mainly because of the beat. Like, it wasn't really like because what she was saying in the songs, and like,
yeah,
I don't know. I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna keep listening to it to let it grow on me, because I'm just
I just didn't like it.
Yeah, and
I think the thing about Nicki Minaj is I know she's so talented. So all I want to see from her is like talent and all the time.
In that period of bubblegum rapping,
she's dropping bullshit tracks, and I don't like that. And then, okay, so I wanted to see what her sales were looking like. This article was posted August 18th, and it says it's contending with Travis Scott's Astro World.
What?
Although the official winner will be announced by Billboard by Sunday. So yesterday, for people who listen to this episode when the episode actually drops. Let's see. She pulled a few tricks in order to secure the #1 slot in her first week of sales. Her platinum single Fifi was added to Queen as its 20th track. Yeah. After the album's release, even though the song is technically a Tekashi 69 song. She also encouraged fans to purchase her album with a bundle. Listeners can cop her latest LP along with a Queen poster and a title-free trial for the affordable price of $5. Still, Travis Scott is set to remain at the top of the charts.
Damn, bitches out here giving sales and shit, and niggas is like, nah.
Reports at this point by August 18th state that Astroworld has generated approximately $223,000 in U.S. in total consumption, while Queen has racked in $190,000. This includes streaming as well as unit purchases. If these predictions are correct, Nicki's comeback will not be as epic as fans might have wished for. Still, her release is solid despite the criticism she's currently facing. And this is from Hot New Hip Hop, an article by Hot New Hip Hop. Who wrote this article? Do they write their name on the bottom? They don't want to get jumped.
Nope. They're like, I'm not in this.
Oh, by Zaynab. Zaynab. But yeah, see, this is the faces that I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That she makes that bothers me.
That outfit in her pussy, I can't.
Yeah.
That's just so nasty.
I just learned for camel toes, you can put a panty liner and it'll like smooth it out.
Oh.
I was like, oh,
okay.
That's a good tip. I'm going to try that next time.
I wonder how well that works.
Yeah. And also, have you seen all the drama with Nicki Minaj in Safari?
Yeah.
And I don't even understand why.
I don't understand it.
Why Nicki Minaj even involves herself in that low level of drama. It's such a it's so low. It's so below her.
But whatever.
I think that's why I'm off put by her, because she does things where I'm like, why do you do these things? I don't get it.
I feel like she's on drugs.
She should be acting like Drake. Drake doesn't take interviews from people.
He don't take interviews. He turned his fucking comments off on his Instagram. Like, he's really just worried about his.
Yeah.
Like,
she needs to not. She's just acting like that. The people from Love and Hip Hop are saying things and she's responding. And I'm like, oh, see. Someone said that, like, she needs to just get on Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah, I'm like, is that the next step?
Right, because she's just, I don't know what's going on with her. She's so loved. And the Barbs, one thing that does annoy me about Barbs is they're not helping her get better. Because they're loving her no matter what she drops. And so she's thinking that trash is good. Whereas you should be a little bit more objective. I was surprised that Charlamagne the God and Envy and Angela said that it was a good album. And I was like, is it because y'all just don't want beef? Because it wasn't a good album.
Like, a lot of people are saying it's good and a lot of people are saying it's bad, but I feel like some people are, of course, have their bias, like, because people were saying that about the Drake album too, how like it wasn't the best album, like he could have came harder. And then some people are saying like this Nicki album is the shit, and then of course other people are saying he could have came harder, but I mean she could have came harder. So it's just like, it's just bias, like whoever has a bias towards Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, because I'm like impartial about her, but my impartiality is due to her personality.
I'm more so like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Because a lot of her rapping, I was listening to it and like, if I cannot tolerate your voice on a track, that is like I can't, like, because her voice, her voice was just not hitting the right parts of my eardrum. Ew. Like, it just wasn't.
I remember I was listening to her album, and it was on shuffle on my phone, and like, so back to back it was singing songs, and by like the fourth song I was like, in my car I was like, are you fucking serious? And just changed it. I'm not trying to hear this bitch sing.
Yeah,
I didn't come here for that. I came here for rap, good quality rap, Drake level rap. That's what she should be giving us.
And there's like only a few songs that like she went off on. I feel like, because I was listening, I'm like, okay, this is the Nicki I'm talking about, and like as soon as I said those words left my brain,
some bullshit,
the track just started getting fucked up, and I'm like, okay, I no longer like this.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Well, fuck her. In other news,
well, no, she beefed with Safari, and Safari said remember she was talking about his hairline, and he said he got an offer for like a $500,000 book deal, and Men's Club, that hair shit, they're trying to get him to do, and I was like, damn, this nigga. Nicki Minaj, that's the thing, she doesn't understand how famous she is. It's like, you getting to beef with this guy,
you're getting people to have careers millions off of you.
You're getting people millions,
like, because that's like my Uber driver actually I took a Lyft because it was a little cheaper on Friday. I was talking to him. We were just talking about music and stuff because he was playing the Drake album. I'm like, all right, my brother, fuck with you.
Okay.
So we were just talking. We were talking about Nicki Minaj, and I was talking to my Lyft driver about how, like, if I don't like somebody, I'm not gonna talk about them. I'm not gonna like promote them in any way. I'm not gonna listen to them, and I'm not gonna put money in their pockets.
I'm not gonna bring up old shit.
Yeah, and like that's definitely what Nicki's doing. Like she is bringing up Safari, bringing up all this old shit, and like maybe like on Barbie, what is it called? Barbie Dreams, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Barbie something. She's talking about all these people roasting them. Like, I get it, like it's all fun and games, but at the end of the day, like you took that roasting outside of that and you took it to the internet, like giving it even more attention. And it's like, you're putting money in his pockets at this point, boo. Like,
people weren't even sure when that song came out if it was real or not, just because Nicki be talking about other people outside of it. So they're like, were you serious or were you? She's like, it was a joke, you guys. Yeah, she had to clarify.
Wow.
She putting money in that nigga's pockets.
Yep.
Too bad for her.
Right.
I mean,
she bought him a hairline. Like, bitch, how you gonna make fun of somebody you bought their hairline?
You did it, so you look dumb. And then when he talked about she tried to kill him with a knife, and he had to lie and say he was trying to kill himself so she wouldn't get in trouble. And everybody, it was funny because all the social media was like, nobody cares that Nicki Minaj tried to kill Safari.
Yeah.
Everyone was just like, oh, let's just blow over it. I'm like, no.
Okay, so in one of her songs, I was listening to it, and like, you know how everybody's like, I guess it's a known fact that she's crazy and she was beating on him and shit. In one of her songs, she was like, yeah, if a nigga do something, I'ma just beat his ass. Like, she blatantly said, like, it's a line in her song. I'm paraphrasing that shit, but she's basically like, if he do this, I'ma beat his ass. And I'm just like, oh, okay, bitch, we claiming it now.
So you're gonna do that.
Right. We believe Safari
now. Okay, I'm like, now I get it.
So he's telling the truth.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, she's fucking wild.
Yeah, and Charlamagne was like, well, she's Bayesian. I'm not really surprised about that. I was like, yeah, they be saying them bitches crazy. Any other topics that you have?
I do. So on Tumblr, I was scrolling and there's a caption. It says, Philly mom who threw her son a $25,000 prom party charged with Social Security fraud. Let me read it to you.
Oh, you're trifling.
Okay.
You didn't even need to do that party.
The Philly mother who made headlines last year for throwing her son a $25,000 Dubai-themed party has been charged with Social Security fraud. Of course, she was wrong for taking advantage of the system, but the main point I drew from this is never forget that other people hate to see you happy. Some saw her doing something nice for her son and snitched for what, though? And so it brought up, like, this bitch had camels. She fucking had sand, like a backdrop and shit. Wow. I guess Lil Uzi was there. Like,
what the fuck?
This wild bitch. Look at the picture.
Lil Uzi was there. Wow.
Yeah.
Whoa. Wow. Prom was a zoo. Wow. He probably got pussy that night too.
Mm-hmm. Like, your mom did this for you.
His mom doing some fraud.
I just wish I had because I went back on his page to see if I could find a link, and there was no link to it. So I'm like, girl. Like, where did you even find the $25,000?
Social Security fraud.
Like, what were you doing?
Taking it from an old person who don't know shit. People do that.
Right? They be taking advantage. Like, they'll be writing checks out of their checkbook because they don't know about it.
Right.
Okay, and then another topic I had. You know how we always talk about weed, and we were like, some of this shit is laced.
Mm-hmm.
So in a park in New Haven, I don't know what state that is. Where is that shit?
New Haven, Connecticut, or New Hampshire?
It's New Haven. So in New Haven, like 80 some odd people overdosed on K2M, like fake weed, and they were saying like in some of the victims they found K2 and fentanyl. So like the people were overdosing on fentanyl too.
What's fentanyl?
It's like it's an opioid. It's a painkiller. They give that to you in hospitals. And I think like a while ago hospitals were having a fentanyl shortage. So I was like, were they having it because niggas was stealing this shit? And then now, and they said that like some people, remember that article I read to you, that how the people had said their weed was laced with it, and honestly they were just doing it too, like they were smoking weed and doing fentanyl. This one's not the case. Like they said they tested it, like the samples that they confiscated from the 3 people that were selling them, whose names they did not release or mugshots, so you know what they were.
They're white.
Mm-hmm. So they said that the samples that they got from them, some of them were just K2M, and then some of them were K2M mixed with fentanyl.
Shit.
And I'm like, y'all.
So y'all trying to kill people.
Yeah. And so there was, where is it? Yeah, they said that like they just like, I just want to know, how do 80 people at a park
sounds like a cult. That's the first thing that popped up in my head.
Why are there going to be 80 people there? And then they said the people that had the drugs weren't even selling them. They were just giving them out to people. Why are you going to take free drugs from a person in a park? And so I was looking.
It's either a cult or he really distributed a lot for free. Before people started dying.
And I was looking at the comments on Yahoo, and people were like, why are we calling them victims if they're choosing to do the drug? And then somebody was like, natural selection. And then
okay, that's natural. That is natural selection. I'm not gonna lie, that is like the definition of natural. If you fuck up, that's on you. That means you weren't the survivor. You weren't the fittest.
You weren't meant to be here.
You weren't meant to be here because you make those type of mistakes.
And like people were being real mean. And then somebody at the bottom was like and their mugshot isn't shown because why? Oh yeah, that's right. Basically saying they're white, like so they're not gonna put their mugshot up on the internet like they would for black people.
Because people hate them. Because
they did, in the articles I found on ABC, like they didn't even put the people's names that they arrested for having the drugs.
Yeah, protecting them. Their lawyer probably came through fast.
And that's why I'm like, another reason weed needs to be legal is so that shit like this don't happen, because the symptoms that they were saying that the people were having were scary. It was like nausea, hallucinations, high blood pressure, basically cardiac arrest, respiratory arrest, like you're dying. And it's just like, if
cardiac arrest or respiratory arrest. That's how Michael Jackson died, cardiac arrest.
Yeah, because he was on propofol. That shit lowers your blood pressure.
Yeah.
And if you're not watching your patient's gonna die.
No, they said he had become so addicted to it that he was taking 10 times the normal dose to do the same thing that someone would take at one time the normal dose. Yeah, they said he was taking 400, whereas you're supposed to take like 40 to 70.
Oh my God.
I remember
they be giving some of the patients 100 and 120.
That's why that doctor got in trouble, because the doctor knew he could take it because he was immune to it, but you are not supposed to do that. Yeah, because look what happened.
It's risky.
He probably died peacefully because he was probably like chilling,
sleep,
but his body rejected it and his heart stopped. His heart fucking arrested.
Yeah, like if you're on propofol, you need to be intubated, like, and being monitored. You need to have a tube, like breathing tube down your throat. Okay. And then you need to have EKG monitors on, like,
because
what?
No, that's trash.
Fuck no.
But yeah, is this a good time to go to commercial break?
Yeah.
Yay.
Yo, what's up, y'all? So I wanted to interrupt the conversation very quickly to bring to you another artist, a creative. She actually just painted some shoes for my boyfriend. Came out fabulous. And this individual is Dollybills on Instagram, DOLLYBILLS. And she is an artist based in South Arlington, Texas. I almost said Houston. I'm so used to saying Houston when it's related to Texas. But she is a wonderful artist, and she sells custom canvas design. She also paints shoes. She paints clothing, I believe. I've seen a few bags on her site. And then she has prints on her site as well. The prints are at a lower price, than the custom shit, of course. So the prints come in about $5. And then she also has custom canvas that you could purchase from her. Like, shoot her a design, ask her if she could put it on canvas for you, and it's $175 for that. I think that's a pretty fair price. But she is a wonderful artist. She has her own particular style. And if you love the comic style, or if you just like a lot of art, not a lot of art, a lot of color, a lot of pop, this is the artist for you. And you could find her at Dollybills on Instagram. And she also has her website, dollybills.com/HOP/. And on her website, you can send requests for custom designs. You can ask her questions on there. You can also hit her up on her email, which is connected to her Instagram. And you can also hit her up in her DMs. I'm sure if not, she'll redirect you. But hit her up. Dope artist. I know a few people who've gotten things from her. So find her at Dollybills. All right, back to the conversation, guys.
So yeah, last week me and Ashley talked about relationships a lot. We kind of just Love and Happiness, episode 40. Check it out. And we just got into a discussion based on just like growing up and seeing the different things that happen in different relationships. And one thing that I noticed that there's a change in when you get older is when you're younger, it's more of guys like, hey, I want to talk to you.
Yeah.
And the older you get, when you go out, it seemed as if guys are less willing to approach, maybe because maybe we look intimidating. I don't know. Or maybe men are more scared. But that brought me to the topic of like, people forget that men are insecure too. Like, men aren't just assuming that they have to take the lead and they have to do. It's like, no, some men have all these insecurities. They might think they look fat.
They might think they're ugly.
Be
self-conscious of their hairline. Always wearing a hat.
They might be afraid that once they talk to her, she's going to reject the fuck out of him.
I mean, it happens. Rejection is just a part of life. You don't get told yes for everything.
Yeah, and at least women can know, like, okay, men are like you too. Like, they're not this like higher being as we can see. They fuck up a lot.
They have feelings.
Right.
Too.
They have feelings. They have a heart and a story going on. And there are some niggas that mask it with like just being like
crazy,
weird,
angry,
and toxic masculinity.
Yeah.
But like men, I wonder we are women too, so it's like we can't really speak for them, but it's like, I wonder what men would say when we would say like men are insecure too. So men, hit us up. Let us know how you feel about that.
Well, I have an example. I was on Instagram and I was looking at Just Jazzy.
Just Jazzy, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I was watching one of her stories and she was talking about dick. And it wasn't even saying anything about like how she like, it was saying how her dick opinion changed as she got older. Like, when she was younger, she wanted a big ass dick. And then, like, when she got older, she's like, yeah, big ass dick is only for the weekend. So, in the comments, some dude who is clearly insecure gonna get in there. He's like, I often find it that women are looking for a specific like type of penis and penis shape and then like size. And he started talking about his dick, talking about how like he had like an average size dick and like
sounds good.
He feels like, or he was just like sounding real insecure, talking about how he feels like women don't want him and that like he can't like please women today or something. And so somebody got in there like, bro, like you are for real insecure to come on here and be putting all your business out like that when like nobody even came at you that way. Like, it was just really like his comment was very out of place. Like,
that's little dick energy
all day.
Yeah, because some people say I have an average, but the average is like what,
small,
5 or 4. Well, mind you, 5 is not bad or anything. It's just like men are secure about that too. Men are secure about if they're good enough or will you enjoy.
Like, do you like this? I don't know. Some niggas don't care if you like it.
They don't care.
They're like, I'm gonna use your body to masturbate with and I'm gonna be out.
Right.
And it's like, honestly, okay, sex is just like masturbating with each other's bodies, but it doesn't even have to be like that. Like, yeah, sex is like mutual masturbation, but it's not like only one person's getting pleasure. Like, y'all both need to be making sure you're enjoying that shit.
Yeah.
You know, it can't be some one-sided bullshit.
Mm-hmm. Also, what we were talking about this on our I know we're changing the subject.
We're gonna do that.
That's all you're gonna hear from us about that topic this week. Thank you. So next subject. We were also talking about how like we're in a place where it's like if we want to give the person we're with a gift, we can. It's obviously it's like we would have to love them and fundamentally like them as people, but love them to actually give them a gift that's like expensive, you know. And it's like, while I want to do that just naturally as part of my personality, I have to hold back on doing it because it's with some of these people cannot reciprocate anything near that. Yeah. And so it is nice to meet people that you can reciprocate it with, because it's in like, I would spend money on you. Men forget that women
blow a bag, baby.
Right. Men, there's a stereotype, and there's a lot of women who are making the stereotype really be alive, is that men only can spoil women.
Yep. And men have to pay for everything, and men have to do everything. It's like, if y'all want to be miserable like your grandma was back in the fucking 1920s, yeah, go ahead and do that shit. But I mean, if you want some type of happiness, you have to be in control of a little bit of something.
Yeah, it has to be mutual. And so it's like, women spoil men too. We're not talking about sugar mamas,
baby, sugar mama,
sugar mamas,
daddy,
and a sugar baby. Like, I'm just talking
about,
what's
a sugar baby man called? Is he a sugar baby?
Yeah, he's a sugar baby.
Cute.
Too. Yeah,
cute.
Weird. But yeah, like, and I'm like, creepy, but like. We come from a different perspective. I want to know what women feel about that, because I feel like there's gonna be women like, no, I'm not about to. No, I'm like, if like, this is just an example, like, say I'm with someone, like, obviously me, as I have to love them and fundamentally like them.
Like I was saying in the car today,
there's a lot of prerequisites.
You were like, I was like, yeah, I like him, and you were like, no, you love him. I was like, no, but I like him too. Like, you need to like and love your significant other,
because you can definitely love and not like. And so yeah, it's like, if I liked and loved someone, like, for example, I would have no problem doing, like, these are gifts that I want to give but I just can't. It's like, imagine just surprising them to like a flight somewhere, or like a cruise somewhere, or just getting them like I can't afford Louis Vuitton, Gucci right now, so we on downs. Oh, when we go to the Coach store, them duffel bags at the Coach store that are super nice, and like they're always on sale. So on sale they're $300, and so it's like, I would do that, you know, carry on, nice little Coach carry on.
Let hook bait up. I feel like life would be nice to have a nigga that paid for everything, but I feel like at some point it would get boring.
It would,
because at the end of the day, all the things that you buy with money are just things. Like, it's not anything of value to you. So it's like, you'll have so many things and you're not going to be doing anything. So of course you're going to be shopping a lot. Like, if you're in one of those types of situations where it's like the husband literally pays for everything, you basically don't have to have a job. Like, that to me can only be fun for so long.
I feel like that can stir up resentment too, because if you try to complain to him about anything, he's gonna be like, well, I've been paying for all these things, you ain't said shit, but bitch, I pay for everything.
Smack.
Get out of here.
You gonna hit me again?
So we were in this ratchet ass area last night, and this girl came out drunk yelling at her boyfriend, and she gonna say in front of everybody, you gonna hit me again? And it's like, I looked at her like, bitch, you're trifling, because you're with him, and so don't be calling him out in front of everybody,
right? And like, so after the dude was like, you know, let's just
and he's running away. Oh shit, he's running away from her. I know, my dog is fucking up, and he it's fine, he did you wrong, Bradley,
fuck out of here.
But yeah,
shit,
he was running away from her, like trying to get.
She was like chasing him down, yelling,
like, you gonna get mad at me just because he has a dick? And I was like,
that's the first thing they said when they came out the door, and I was just like, whoa.
Yeah, you really just got around them by getting on the street. He was like, I'm just gonna go over.
I'm like, I don't want to be involved in any of this. I don't want to get hit by a stray anything. Right. I don't want to be a witness.
Because if she starts swinging and I get hit, I'm gonna have to fight her.
Right, and then that means I'm gonna have to do it. And my shoes came off real easy last night. Like, I was prepared.
I was ready to go. But yeah, I want to know other people's opinions. I'm gonna post this on my story because I didn't even ask this question. Like, do women want to spoil men, or women are just like,
probably
I just want a man who just
but okay,
got it for me.
And remember, this made me think about like in like usually like when girls are being courted by a guy or dated or talked to, since that's what we call it now, they usually want they'll expect the guy to pay for everything. And I'm just like, I be thinking about it. I'm like, with some of this shit, it's expensive. And if really you think about the budget that you live on, and we live in California, it's like, in California, how do you really expect a guy the entire time that he's dating you to like pay for everything all the time?
Right.
Like,
it's unfair, kind of. That's a lot of pressure put on men.
Yeah, it's like they have to have these good ass paying jobs. They really like, at average nigga, it's like women are not gonna want to fuck with that.
Yeah.
Like, because I feel like a lot of girls pride themselves on the fact that, oh yeah, my nigga spoils me, like, or oh no, he needs to spoil me, I need somebody to spoil me. And to me, I'm just like,
I don't need to be spoiled. I
want to be appreciated.
I just wanted you to be sweet. That's
yeah,
it.
let me be appreciated.
Yeah, let me feel like you like me.
Yeah, because spoiled just has such a bad connotation, because to me it's more of like the objectification of a woman, like making her an object, making her like a little pet that has to be pleased, like instead of somebody who's your equal. And it's like, hey bitch, I see you, and like I'm gonna do this for you because I love you. And it's more like, it's not that same thing. And I said hey bitch, and that's
hey bitch in a loving way.
Yes,
but also it's like that's all they have in the relationship. There's nothing really else.
No substance.
Good. Yeah, or they might be actually beefing. He just buys her shit because he has money
to shut her up.
Right? Like, it's like, so just because some guy buys, because there's all these relationships online, and we always hear about it where it's like they look so happy online, but they're like totally like fucking around and doing things like the relationship sucks, but he buys her gifts.
Yeah,
you know, like, and so. I mean, we talk about social media more than enough, like, so that's dumb.
But it's just, if it's like you like just having shit, then, you know, be in that relationship. But I just really couldn't expect somebody to pay for something all the time, especially like when the fact that I know how much stuff costs, and then I know how much money I make, and how short I feel like my money is compared to everything. It's just like,
it's not realistic.
It's really not realistic.
Sorry if anyone heard me say stop. My dog was biting my toe and I slapped his butt.
See, he bit me earlier too.
Stupid dog. No,
like, why let the fuck out?
He needs to sit down. But yeah, like, no, it's just not practical to expect for someone, especially because if you really add up how much stuff costs, even just for yourself alone, it's like, that's a lot, you know? So it's like, you need to try to pitch in, or try to say like you have money to spend on him, but you're trying to take a break on spending money on him, then just do something cute at home, or like if
get on Groupon.
Right. Get on Groupon, like because I mean, once you're with someone, I mean, a movie night is good enough, and that shit costs $5, you know, like it's so cheap. And so it's like there's different ways to go about it. And if you just want to be spoiled all the time, you are a sugar baby. And that's okay.
Or you're just, maybe you're in a different lifestyle. Because I know some girls going to be listening to this like, these bitches don't lead the same life I live. And it's just like, I guess, but.
Yeah. You live a different life.
Yeah. You out here living a different life.
That's okay too.
But we're talking about like average people.
Right.
So this isn't for you. So you might want to close your ears, or like, I'm glad we skipped this part.
I'm glad we clarified. Ain't for you.
It's not for you, hon.
Talking about normal people. I'm not saying you ain't normal. That's fucked up. Now we're judgmental. We've crossed into judgment zone.
Man, fuck it.
Okay. But yeah, that's really my perspective, and hopefully no men come trying to get spent on, because the only people I'll spend money on is people who spend money on me.
Right.
So you try
reciprocity.
And I'm not rich, so don't check my pockets.
So not rich yet.
Yeah, like, please don't, because we're talking about money. They might be like, oh, she no, I'm broke. Money. I'm broke.
No, I get everything on discount.
I call everything right.
I'm fake rich.
I don't buy shit full price. I don't buy.
I'm fake rich. I'm not rich yet.
Okay, this is a good time to wrap it up.
Yeah, but look at God, bitch.
Look at God. Oh my God. Okay, look at God. So while I was in school and in work, I was literally too busy to do anything. And I lived in Los Angeles and did not sightsee at all. And I remember people kept saying, like, you need to get out, and I'm like, I have too much fucking homework, I can't get out, I need to study, like. And then as soon as I finished school and I'm like free, we get out, and back to back every event I go to in Los Angeles, I'm like, this shit cool as fuck. And I'm like, I feel like a child because all these people are like, oh, this been here, and I'm like, well, it's my first time, but I finally have gotten out. I have gone out, and there are things out there that are fun,
yes,
and entertaining. There's people like me and there's people not like me, and they're all in the same room. And I like that. Instead of just, I'm the only black girl in every class. Or that's how it was all my undergrad and grad career. I was the only black girl in most of my classes. Black person in most of my classes. And so it's like, we're getting out. We're seeing mixed crowds. White, black, Middle Eastern, Persian. Well, Persian is Middle Eastern, isn't it?
I think so.
Asian. We're seeing everything. So cheers to getting out.
Caucasian.
Once you get out, you have less depression too, because you're getting some fucking sun rays and
you get
energy, fresh oxygen.
You're moving your body,
not the air from your AC that's going through dusty pipes. You're getting real filtered.
And nobody ever opens their windows. That's horrible.
Yeah,
that's why I be trying to open my windows.
It's hot.
It be hot.
It's really hot.
Guess what? You need fresh air.
I'm just gonna walk outside.
You don't go outside.
I don't.
Liar.
Okay. So I just ain't gonna breathe, because even in my car I got the AC on.
Me too. My air stay on in my car. It's too hot.
It's too hot.
It be hot when I go to work. It be hot when I get off work. And
in California we don't do humidity, and so the humidity came and we said, oh no, we're not gonna be outside for a while.
So we're doing this.
I don't got time for that.
My look at God is look at God, I got to go out, because I don't ever go out.
Yeah,
because I don't ever have Friday off. Like, if it's a Friday event, count on me not being there, because usually I'm either gonna be working late, or I've worked a lot that week and I'm going home to go to sleep,
right? Or
I could be on call. But it was nice going out. Like, I had some cool conversations with people before they fucked up.
Networking until they fucked up.
Yeah, things were going great until people started fucking up and just doing stuff I didn't like and being rude.
Right.
But trying to be rude because they thought it was like flirting or some shit. And I'm like, I'm not even, no. Don't ever think I'm interested.
I'm actually at a networking event trying to network with you.
Yeah, like, I gave you my card. Where's yours?
I led with my card.
Like, where's yours?
Right.
Didn't have one.
Wow. Nobody gave me a card except for that one lady who made dresses.
Yeah.
Nobody ever. That's the thing. Me and Ashley went to a networking event, but it's black people. I'll just say black people. And so people really just came to meet people.
Yes, they weren't there to like really network. And I'm
learn.
Like, we need to find another networking event where it's truly networking. But sadly, that's probably going to be an event with less black people at it.
Yeah.
So,
but as long as it's a mixed crowd and there's enough of us in there, enough representation, I'm down for it. I need to start asking around too, but we also need to keep going out so we can keep meeting people like that, because all it takes, and one of my friends, actually to multiple friends, told me, you need to get out more, and it's like, once I got out more, I started making the connections that I wasn't able to make when I wasn't going out, obviously.
We just have to be choosy about what we're going out for.
Yeah,
because like, I'm not down to always go to the club, even though 3110 was popping.
That's the lounge.
And
we've been wanting to go to lounges.
Okay, that was popping.
Exactly.
I like that. The vibe was right. And then I want to go to more like networking events. So if y'all know of any, can you let us know? Yeah. Especially like black networking events, black women networking events, any and everything. I know. I think Stacy told me to look on Eventbrite, and that's where you got the one that we went
to.
That's true. Last night. Yeah. So I'm gonna just keep looking. I want recommendations, and I really gotta start trying to get out. And then it's just like
black and Nigerian networking. Because they're basically black people. There's
or just any ethnic something.
Right. Any minority, because women are considered minorities too. So any minority. I mean, obviously we're open to the general ones because some of those are really like very good. But we're just trying to expand our depth horizons of knowledge, and even in our community, you know. But yeah, that's very true.
Good look at God's. Good look at God's.
That was a good look at God's.
Can y'all send us some? Nobody sent us any in a while.
Send us your look at God. We'll shout you out.
I want to hear some look at God's. Like, what's been happening good in your life? 2018's almost over. Have you done what you said you were supposed to do? Probably not. I be looking at my list randomly, and I've accomplished a lot of things on it that I didn't even think that I was gonna accomplish. So take a look. If you have a goals list, look at that shit. And if you were serious, you should have had a list. So hopefully you do have one.
I know. Eventually, when I finish organizing my life, I'm gonna make a vision board because like that is very necessary. Like,
and I'm gonna buy you a book.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Yes, I can read books now.
Yep.
Audible's
You
better,
got that
though.
life. Oh, and then one more good thing I look at God is I learned about how many notes I had in my phone. That one weird nigga last night, he told me he had 234 notes in his phone. I'm like, what? How? I was like, I don't feel like I have that many because I always delete them. So I went to my notes and looked, and I have 120 notes in my phone.
Shit, I have a lot of notes too. They do add up really quickly. I try to consolidate them every once in a while.
Me too. I'd be deleting some because it's like, oh, I've accomplished this. I don't need this. Right. But I never really looked to see how many I had.
A lot of notes. Where does it? Do they just
at the bottom? 121 today.
Yeah, it does say that.
Yep, I just made another one. So
I have 115.
Yep. See?
Dang, you wouldn't think it was that
you
many.
You didn't know because you're just like, oh, I need to write down this little thing, and then you look and you have a billion, gajillion, hundreds of thousands.
Wow. Cool.
Yeah. So if y'all don't check. That'd be so funny. Like, who has the most outrageous?
People have a lot because
people be having shit ton of text and emails. Like Rashad has like 17,000 emails. How?
I'm like, well, how do you know how many new ones you have?
How?
If you have 7, I've mine stays at 0, or right now mine are all staying at 1 because I have 2 that I haven't checked.
Mine's at 144.
Because how do you know how many new ones you have? You have to look.
I pull down my thing and I look through them that way because when you look through them like from like the preview, it doesn't clear them. But I look at them that way. Like I check them periodically.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a good way to miss stuff.
True. I mean, but I feel like I check my email a lot though.
I check my email.
I check it like compulsively.
Yeah, guys, it's a good habit to check your email a lot. Just don't let it make you anxious.
And but I have 2 emails like I check compulsively. My work one and then mine. Mm-hmm. So
I have 4.
Tragic.
Unfortunately.
Oh Jesus!
Only
Christ.
3 out of 4 are active. But,
yeah,
are very active, but they're all active.
Jeez.
Yeah. All right, guys. Just so you remember, you can find us on Apple Podcasts. Search Young and Gettin It Podcast. There's no G at the end of Gettin. Please subscribe and rate and review us. We'd love to hear from you guys. We're also on SoundCloud.com/YAGIP. Please follow us and comment. We love when you guys do that. Mm-hmm. YouTube.com Young and Gettin It Podcast with no G at the end of Gettin. We're also on Google Play, Stitcher, and Pocket Casts.
Yay. And you can also find us on Twitter and Instagram at YAGI_podcast. You can find us on Facebook, www.facebook.com/YAGIPOD. And then we have our website, www.weareyagip.com. And of course, our email, Ashleyandninapod@gmail.com. And then our Google Voice number that got played today, 323-486-3811. I would really like for somebody to like send a voicemail. I feel like that would be cool.
And then we could play it.
Yeah. And like have a fan ask their question that way. So
yeah,
if anybody is willing to do that, I would appreciate it. I think that shit would be cool.
We're gonna engage with y'all. We're gonna make it happen.
Engage in the audience and be sure to like comment, answer our questions or send us questions on our Instagram, on our story. We've been posting those, Feel
free to DM us if that's what works. We love hearing your messages. We get excited every time we get one.
Yeah, so. And even if you're my friend, just text me. You could text it to me.
Yeah, you could text me
on my
phone.
You
know me. You have my number. Yeah. You have my number, so
call me.
So just call me.
Really, don't call me. Just text me.
Really, I hate being on the phone. I really do hate when my phone rings. All right, thank you guys.
All right, especially when it's coworkers. Okay, bye guys.